Okay, so here's something interesting. You know how people are talking about ChatGPT?
The AI?
Yeah, specifically about how it can supposedly look at any photo and tell you exactly where it was taken.
Oh, right, that reverse image location thing, like a super detective.
Exactly. So, I thought, okay, I'll try this. I fed it a few pictures.
How did it go?
Well, let's just say, not great. Not impressive at all, actually.
Huh, really? That's not what you hear online.
I know, which is exactly what we're diving into today. This whole buzz around using AI, specifically, the newer OpenAI models like O3 and O4 Mini, to pinpoint locations from images.
It's fascinating how this seemed to pop up, especially on platforms like X, right?
Totally.
People are just throwing random photos at it, stuff from their camera roll, maybe.
Yeah, ordinary snapshots, like can it figure out this city, or this specific bar even.
And they're treating it like some kind of GeoGuessr champion, trying to see if it can nail the location based on tiny details.
Right, and the claim is it's not just recognizing, say, the Eiffel Tower. It's looking deeper.
Yeah, supposedly analyzing like the angle of the shot, the architecture.
Even the font on a sign, supposedly.
Yeah, it doesn't even need the location data, the EXIF stuff that's often embedded in photos.
Apparently not. It
Yeah.
can work with blurry pictures, partial shots. It's all about the visual clues within the image itself.
Which, if true, is a pretty big leap in AI understanding context from images. It's more than just saying, that's a cat. It's interpreting the whole scene.
Exactly. So you see these posts, people claiming amazing success, like ChatGPT found this tiny cafe from just a corner of the photo, down to the neighborhood sometimes.
Okay, but there's got to be a flip side to this, right?
Oh, yeah. That's where it starts to feel a bit less fun. The GeoGuessr with AI thing is cool, but what about using it for, reverse location lookup on people?
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Like someone posts a photo on their social media story, maybe just showing their coffee.
Seemingly harmless.
But if this AI is as good as some claim, could someone grab that photo, feed it in, and figure out exactly which coffee shop they're in right now?
That's concerning. It basically sounds like automated doxing, potentially available to anyone.
Right. Big privacy implications.
Now, OpenAI does say they have safeguards, don't they?
Yeah.
To stop it identifying private individuals or sensitive places.
They do say that. But, the big question everyone's asking is, how far should this go? How good should AI be at figuring out context, especially location, from just a picture?
It's a really fundamental question about balancing capability with, safety and privacy.
Which brings us back to my own little experiment.
Right, you tried it yourself. 3 photos, you said.
Yep, 3 attempts and 0 for 3, complete failure.
Okay, tell me about the photos. Were they super obscure?
Well, the first one, honestly, I picked it because I thought it'd be impossible, and ChatGPT agreed, basically said, nope, can't do this. No surprise there.
Fair enough. What about the other 2?
Okay, so the other 2 were pictures I took myself in the Alsace region in France. So I knew exactly where they were.
Right. What kind of shots?
One was a drone shot, pretty wide view of the landscape. The other was just a normal photo taken with my camera of a specific statue.
Interesting. So 1 aerial, 1 ground level, and it couldn't get either.
Not even close. It tried different things. For the drone shot, it talked about landscape patterns, potential geographic features.
Trying to analyze the terrain, basically.
Yeah. And for the statue picture, it mentioned looking at architectural styles in the background or details on the statue itself. It was clearly analyzing things.
It demonstrated the analytical process, but couldn't make the final leap to identification.
Exactly. It took these sort of roundabout routes. But ultimately, for both those Alsace photos, nothing. It failed to identify the location.
So that's quite a contrast, isn't it? You have this online hype, this viral trend suggesting incredible accuracy. And then your direct real-world test shows, significant limitations, at least for the images you used.
Yeah, it really puts things in perspective. The potential might be there. Or maybe it's just very specific types of images it works well with right now.
Or maybe the safeguards are actually working quite well for certain types of locations, or the models aren't universally capable yet.
Could be. So I guess the main takeaway for anyone listening is, yes, this capability is being talked about, and the idea of AI identifying locations from photos is fascinating, maybe a little worrying.
The privacy angle is definitely there.
But based on my attempts, it might not be the foolproof, all-knowing location finder that some of the online buzz makes it out to be. At least not yet.
The tech is clearly moving fast, but maybe the reliability and accuracy aren't quite matching the hype cycle just now.
Yeah, it seems like the accuracy and maybe how well those safeguards actually work needs a closer look.
It definitely prompts a bigger thought, doesn't it? As AI keeps getting smarter with images and context, how do we actually manage that? How do we get the cool, useful features without opening the door to, serious risks for privacy and security? Finding that balance is going to be crucial.
Absolutely. Something to keep thinking about. You've been listening to our deep dive on ChatGPT and image location.
Based on what's out there and some hands-on testing.
Le podcast de Philippe.